Roblox anime community sucks. It's not always sucked, but over the past year, it's kind of devolved into what it is today. And it's not necessarily the fault of the members specifically. More so, it's at fault to the people who guide this community by releasing games or marketing games, developing the games, etc. And to sort of get into that a little bit, like, I kind of want to just like rewind way back to whenever I started developing, which was like early 2018. I had downloaded Roblox Studio and I sort of like were taking the first steps of, you know, becoming a game dev. Like, I had the same aspirations as everybody else whenever they were a kid. Like, I wanted to make video games and I wanted to, see people play my games and enjoy them. And, that still is genuinely the same aspirations I have today. It's just obviously they've evolved a little bit. Nowadays, I want to sort of try and innovate. I want to be the first person to do something that's really cool. And I want people to, like that so much that they want to go out and they want to try doing it themselves. Like, I want to be the creative center point, or the creative, I guess, the big bang, as you will, to like a bunch of other developers or other people to a start developing, or b build off of or innovate off of the creation that I made. Like, to me, that would be awesome. But I just don't think that that is the aim that everybody has in this Roblox anime community anymore. I think the large majority of the people that come to this platform to develop in the Roblox anime community, they have dollar bill signs in their eyes, and that's pretty much it. They Everything past that, like if the game comes out cool, that's just a bonus. But really, what they're aiming for is money, and I think it's just so backwards because it's an indie development, like process. This isn't some triple A corporation where we have, you know, all kinds of documents and paperwork. For some people, it is. That is a thing that's happening on Roblox, and that's great. That's cool that we can actually create a viable, industrialized like career off of Roblox development. But for the most part, the most of these people in the Roblox anime community, they're just young guys that want to make money. And while that's great, you should be able to make money as a developer on Roblox. And I don't think that you should, discard the idea of making money to sort of innovate. Like, I think there is a healthy balance that is required that it just currently is not here. All to say, if you want to make a game to make money, I think you're making an indie game for the wrong reason. I think you should make a game to be innovative and creative, and if it makes money, then you should be extremely happy and grateful. But that's just really not what it is right now. The expectation is to make money, not the expectation of making a good game, right? And I think those two things are very, very different. For example, let's kind of look at Bleach games as a whole. I don't even want to single out and focus on one Bleach game, but let's look at Bleach games as a whole. The majority of Bleach games, the biggest difference from Bleach game to Bleach game is kind of the extra steps and in progression is what I mean, like the extra steps in progression and the amount of content and the quality of the content. It's not that like any one Bleach game that's released in the last year is any different from the ones that come before it, by any grand degree. Like, I think the biggest flowers we could give is to Type Soul for introducing, ranked matchmaking and battle royale and whatnot. But other than that, I mean, let's just be completely honest with ourselves. The gameplay is just like every other Bleach game to ever release on the platform. I mean, by and large, I mean the and then now let's sort of stray away from just talking about Type Soul specifically, because they have their own problems to sort, and I'm not trying to give them more. But like, let's just focus on like individual people. Like, this is a controversial topic right now, and I don't mean to bring myself into it. And it's not really a discussion that I'm happy about being in. But the fact of the matter is, a while ago, I used to be friends with a person by the name Cetro. Everybody knows Cetro. If you don't know Cetro and you're in the anime community, then you're probably sleeping under a rock. It's just a name that everybody knows. I would honestly like put it synonymous with being in Harry Potter and not knowing the name Voldemort. Like, it's that sort of deal. And the situation is right now, something that is happening extremely frequently, right? Just in the past few months alone, is that Cetra's name is getting plastered on games and getting a high roll in discords, and people are using that as a marketing ploy to bring people to that game, right? It's not that they're advertising their game and showing off quality gameplay. What they're doing is they're taking a controversial name and slapping it on it and saying, "Hey guys, come play our game. We have this person who's super controversial working on it. You guys all know this person. Come play our game." Like, to me, that's just ridiculous. That in my honest opinion, it is just mind-boggling. Okay, and I genuinely. I understand how that can garner attention and how that can gain players, but when somebody soils their reputation, the opposite of what we should do is reward them for that and sort of shower them with more clout and more reputation, be in despite of the things that they may have done in the past. I just think it's crazy. um and that's something that's happening extremely frequently. I'm not going to name drop and name any names, but like, easily off the top of my head, just three, I could lay out three games right now, without even thinking about it. But I'm not going to. The main point is I think if we want Roblox, and more specifically the games released within the Roblox anime community, to get better, we are genuinely going to have to stop giving attention to cash grab games. So as someone who like develops on this platform, who is like super passionate about the work they do, like, I feel like it's kind of my responsibility to call these things out when I see them. I think it's important that the player base understands what's going on. I think it's important that the devs understand what they're doing is not okay. You know, um, and maybe it's not my responsibility. Maybe this is some kind of weird savior complex, right? But at the end of the day, like, I'm just voicing my opinion. These are my thoughts, right? Um, I hope maybe this hits the right person, and they start doing better. If not, oh well. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I'm gonna make cool stuff. I'm gonna hopefully get to see people enjoy the cool stuff that I make, and that's pretty much it. Uh, Probably gonna cut it short here. Sort of a yap sesh. Just kind of getting frustrated with the way things are going as far as the Roblox anime community goes. But as for me and my own little bubble of that community, things genuinely could not be better. I'm very thankful, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.